you guys caught us doing our angle jumps. You want to join us? Okay, we're going to teach you how to do angle jumps. So, first one, Spencer, we're going to jump from this way, and you're going to face that direction. Ready? No, face right here, jump and face that direction. Go. That's a 90-degree jump. Now, you're going to start this way, you're going to jump and turn all the way around and face the wall. Ready? Go. That's a 180-degree jump. Last one, you're going to jump, do a full spin, and face the same way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, we almost did a 360-degree jump. Awesome. That's good. Our lesson today, we're just going to bring you a few jokes. So the first joke comes to you from Caleb Workington. He goes to MEI school in Abbotsford. Why did the triangle have a girlfriend? Here's the answer. Because he was a cute one. Cute angle. Excellent, Caleb. Thank you. This joke number 2. This comes to you from Luca Films. Not sure who that is, but thank you for submitting the joke. Never argue with a 90-degree angle. Keep holding it, Emma. Keep holding it so I can see. Why should you never argue with a 90-degree angle? Because it is always right. Another excellent joke. Alright, you guys might have guessed it. Our next unit is about angles. So let's go learn about some angles today. Bye. Okay, so here's our first lesson on angles, and we already know a little bit about them from triangles, and you guys have learned about them probably in elementary school. So some of this will be a review. So the definition of an angle, the amount of space between two lines. So for example, if I have a line, I'm going to draw it like this. If I had another line, so I'm going to do it in red, but I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference. If the other line was right on top of that line, there's no space between those two lines. So the way angles are measured, they're measured in something called degrees. So that this angle would be 0 degrees. So it's written like this with a little symbol like that. Very similar kind of to temperature is measured in degrees. But this is a measurement of distance in degrees. So you'd read that as a 0-degree angle. So it's measured in degrees. And we are going to be using a protractor to measure angles, measured in degrees. Today we're just going to be learning about the types of angles. So we'll save the protractor information for later. But if you don't have one of these guys, then make sure you get one for tomorrow. And as I've said, you can always print one off if you can find one online, and you just have a paper copy. So measured in degrees, that's a 0-degree angle. Now every time there's some space in between the two lines. So let's draw another black line, same area. And if I do a little bit of space, so now let's say, and they have to connect the lines. So let's say this one comes at it and they connect at a point right there. So the space between these two lines is more than 0 degrees. So we'll be talking about how much you measure it with a protractor, but as long as you know that is more than 0 degrees. If we keep going, what you guys have learned about is an angle like this, where if you have one line like that, and then another line like this, and when there's that symbol like this in the middle, that's a right angle, a 90-degree angle. So from where you start at 0 degrees all the way up to there, that's a 90-degree angle. And as you keep turning, it's going to become more than 90 degrees. Bigger, 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 bigger. Now the reason I was saying, playing at the beginning of the video with doing some angle jumps with my son. So if we start here and we jump that far, that'd be a 90-degree jump. If we start here and we go all the way around, so we're facing the opposite direction, that would be a 180-degree jump. And some of you know that when you do a full circle in the air, if you do a full circle, that's a 360-degree turn, 360-degree angle, or a 360-degree jump. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the names of different angles today. And we're going to start with the 90-degree angle, the 0 angle, and we're going to learn about some other ones too. Okay, so first of all, we already talked about a 0-degree angle, so there's no space between the lines. Then, most of us are familiar with this one, a right angle, it's 90 degrees. So anything in between 0 and 90, you could kind of estimate what it would be, but you're talking about anything from 1 degree is really small, and then you get to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way to 90 degrees. Okay, so anything from here to here, 90 degrees. Now, we talked about what these type of angles are. They're less than 90 degrees. So less than 90, more than 0 would be called an acute angle. So we talked about that already, but just as a review, so this is our first type of angle, 0-degree angle, right angle, and then an acute angle would be any angle between 0 and 90. Angle between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Okay, and often you see an angle symbol like this. So if they're saying find that angle, you might see like a little curve. So again, the distance between any two lines. So an acute angle, which is right angle there, anything between 0 and 90 degrees is an acute angle. Okay, so continuing on, we have a right angle. Now we talked about the next one as well when we were doing triangles. If you continue and you start at 0, go to 90. If you go past 90, now actually, first of all, if you go past 90, if I would bring that red line all the way around, we talked about that kind of with the jumping, it would be, if it would come all the way around and you do like a full kind of half turn, so that's called a straight angle. So it kind of makes sense, it's a straight line, straight angle, and it's exactly 180 degrees. So a straight angle, half turn, 180 degrees. And so we talked about the next one, where anything between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, so anything in between there where you're turning, would be called an obtuse angle. So obtuse So anything between, so if I have my black line here, and if I start at a 0-degree angle, go to 90, then anything in here would be an obtuse angle. So that'd be between 90 and 180. Okay, two more angles to go. So you have a straight angle, that's your half turn. So if you do a full turn, and many of you have heard of this, a 360-degree turn would be a full turn. So here's our black line, here's our one line. Now again, if I start at 0, 90, 180, if I go all the way around, and I have, the line came all the way back to the beginning. Now you might say, well, how do you tell the difference between 0 degree angle and a full turn? You'll see this little symbol where it's like a full turn. So that angle is called a revolution angle. Revolution angle. And it's right at 360 degrees. Okay, and so in between a straight angle and a revolution angle, so a half turn and a full turn, it's what we call a reflex angle. So a reflex angle is anything between these two. So if you have your line, and then if we go all the way around to 180 and keep going, this angle here from here to here is a reflex angle. So between 180 degrees and 360. Okay, so this is just to review all the angles. I know there's a lot of angles, but some of them are probably really easy to remember, and some of them are a little bit harder. But you can always refer back to this or take a picture of it, and then you should be good to be able to recognize different types of angles. So 0 degree angle, 0 degrees, no space between the lines. Acute, anywhere between 0 and 90 degrees. 90 degree angle is called a right angle. Obtuse angle, anywhere between 90 and 180 degrees. A straight angle is a half turn, that's 180 degrees. Reflex angle, between 180 and 360. And then a full turn is a revolution angle, which is 360 degrees. Okay, hope you can remember your angles, and I hope you enjoy the lesson. Bye.